Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a thumbnail video. A lot of you guys have requested for this, so I decided to make one. I will be doing my render thumbnails instead of my recent Skywars thumbnails since I'm not very skilled in that yet. I hope this video really helps you guys and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get right into it. Okay, so step one, I already have my rig here because I already have like my preset, but then I will leave the link to this rig. You guys have to have Cinema 4D for this. This whole thing here is called Cinema 4D. It's like an rigging animation whatever thing. If you want to, once you download the Melon rig, I'll be leaving that in the description. You just need to do file, open. So this is my Melon rig right here. I'm gonna double click it and you just open it. That's really much it, and a rig will pop out. So once a rig pops out, you click the Melon thing up here, and then you'll be able to import your skin right here by clicking these three dots. I put on my regular skin on this rig. So after, all you need to do is just position your rig and stuff. And with these lighting stuff in the background, it's just a different thing. You can add it in if you want. There are a lot of tutorials out there with these kind of stuff. So this is going to be my position. The legs look a little awkward, so I'm going to fix that real quickly. So these are my render settings here. If you guys want to copy, just look at this. These are the saves. You just need to pause the video and everything. I looked at a video and I don't know what specifically I copied, so like I just know these are good to copy. All you need to do is pause it and see what I actually changed. Yep, those are my render settings. And after that, after you position your character and everything, also with this Melon rig, I turned off the eyes. If you turn it on, it's right there. It's up to you if you want to keep the eyes or not. I turned it off for this look. You can turn on and off a bunch of things. There's so many stuff that you can do. You can have Steve skin, Alex skin. You just need to explore a lot with this rig. So after that, after you're done setting up your skin, your rig, and everything, your position, all you need to do is go up here and click this render button. And once it does that, it will render your Minecraft character. So usually when I make my thumbnails, I look for a Bed Wars map image. You can either take it from Google or you can screenshot one yourself in Minecraft. It's really up to you. Sometimes I forget to screenshot, so I usually just take one from Google. I usually just pick one specific one. So for this, I guess I'll take this one right here and just save it. Also, make sure the quality is not like this, so I won't be able to use this. I'm gonna switch to this one right here, and I am going to save the image. Okay, so when you start editing your photos, you have to have an editing software, obviously. I use Adobe Photoshop. There is a free online site called Pixlr, which is right here, which is very helpful. If you go to it will show up as this. All you need to do is go to Pixlr E. Pixlr X I don't use because it's too complicated. Go to Pixlr E and then press create new. And the usual YouTube resolution is for thumbnails is 1280 by 720. So all you need to do is enter those numbers in here and create. And for Photoshop as well, you just need to enter the numbers right here and create. For this video, I'll be making it in Pixlr because I know most of you guys don't have access to Adobe Photoshop. Even if Adobe Photoshop can give me better images and better tools, I'm just gonna go ahead and hop on to Pixlr. Okay, so with the image that you saved, I saved it, but you can also copy the image from Google and paste it onto Pixlr. That also works as well. And make sure to put in your render by clicking layer and add image as layer. You should be able to find your image wherever you saved it from Cinema 4D. Unfortunately, I don't really have any alternatives for Cinema 4D. You can pirate it, but it's a little risky because of viruses. There's also Blender, which is free, but Blender doesn't really have any good rigs that you can use. That's why I use Cinema 4D. Now, my color scheme, as you guys know, is blue. So with whatever color scheme you have, I have to edit this image to make it more blue. Usually, I just go to adjustments, hue and saturation. I turn the saturation really down. Like I bring it down a ton and mess with the hue to see if there is any good, which there isn't. Yeah, so all you need to do is mess around and do what you like. So this is what happens. It's really toned down and everything, not that great looking right now. So after that, I go back to Google. I just search up like anything blue that I can put as an overlay. There's blue glitter, blue whatever, blue bath, whatever you guys like to put as an overlay. I don't know if I want to go for glitter, but go with what you like. I'm gonna try out this and copy image and paste it on. I'm gonna put it below my character and I'm going to put it as a screen. I usually like to use it as screen, but I recommend you guys to play with a lot of these settings here. In this case, I'm going to put it as overlay because it blends in well with the background. And so this is what we have so far. A little bit of the blue theme shows. Okay, so there are times when people like to put a border. So what I'm gonna do is turn this layer off. I'm gonna turn both of those layers off. And I'm gonna go ahead and select this portion here. Make it as even as you can. And I'm gonna copy and paste it. So if I turn it off, it should act like that. From here, all you need to do is select the image above the original and go to filter, inner glow. I'm gonna go with inner glow. Make it black, make the size to whatever, feather, opacity, change it to, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And so now you have a border, you have created a border. So to make it pop even more, people also like to bring up the exposure of the layer below it. So I am going to see what that would look like. All you need to do is go to adjustments, go to exposure and bring up the amount. Now you have a nice highlighted border, which is really nice. So if I just add those, I'm gonna bring this opacity down. It's a lot of trial and error. I'm gonna bring it to 50. I think I like that. And also, I like to put a blur. So I'm gonna put Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur is a really good one. I'm gonna go ahead and blur out the background like so. 75 is good. So that will make your character pop out even more. And if you guys notice, if you look at my thumbnails, there are a lot of like lines and glitters or whatever overlays that you guys like to put. So if I go back to my images section for Google, I like to use what's called sunburst overlay. As you guys can see, there's a lot of stuff, a little overwhelming, but I choose this one right here. I'm going to copy and paste it. I'm going to bring it down. If you try to adjust this, it'll be like a fixed thing. You can't really freeform any of this right here, so you just need to come up here and click free. And I'm just gonna go ahead and adjust this. And you're like, what the heck? Like, you can't even see anything behind. Easy fix. Right click and you come down to screen, and voila, that happens. But of course you need to bring down your opacity. And there you go. Okay, next I like to go in with the text. So I'm gonna add a new layer and add text. I'm gonna just put thumbnail tutorial. So it looks weird, right? I'm gonna bring up the size. It looks weird. It's really spaced out. You get to adjust that up here. I'm going to bring down the line spacing. I'm going to add a shadow, bring down the blur, make it dark, bring up the opacity. Sometimes I really like to add outlines. I have been into that, so I will be doing that. I like to color pick my outlines from the thumbnail and then adjust it a little after. So I like that. So I'm going to make it darker there. And I like to bring in the letter spacings as well, because in my opinion it helps. Okay, there. So I like that. With this, you don't really have a lot of choices with text, unfortunately, in Pixlr. In Photoshop though, you get to put gradient and everything, which makes it even better. And after that, I like to go to my character layer, go to filter, and put inner glow. I like to play around with this. I always have to bring up the feather, bring down the opacity. I might color pick this there, and then I also like to add clouds. So what I search up in Google is aesthetic cloud PNG. I choose the first image and copy the image and paste it and adjust it. I'm going to put this one behind my character and I'm going to duplicate. You need to play around with the position of the cloud. It really depends. I can't really tell you where to put it. It depends on how your thumbnail is coming out. I'm going to bring down the opacity. Sometimes I like to change it to screen. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to put screen over it. I just adjusted a few things. Basically just bring down opacity a little bit and added some other things, but nothing too major for you guys to know. And so this is my final product of my thumbnail. Just basically have a lot of freedom in your thumbnail and have a lot of fun with it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I literally think this did not help at all, but I hope it still guided you guys somewhere with thumbnails. But other than that, I was thinking to maybe open commissions for thumbnails, maybe like $2 for a thumbnail and $1 for a render. I have no idea, but if you guys would want something like that, just let me know. And if you guys also would want a tutorial on my Skywars thumbnail, just let me know. If you guys have any suggestions, make sure to leave it in the comments. My Discord server will also be linked in the description. And yeah, that's about it, and I'll see you guys next time.